Fat Tip Fit, the summer cut, week number 3, ladies and gentlemen. You already read the title. Y'all already know what it is. I ran a half marathon a few days ago in under 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen. I did it in like 156, which is crazy, okay? Because if you haven't noticed, I am a person of size. I'm a 180-pound man. This was quite a difficult run. It was extremely difficult. I'm very glad I was able to do it. I was only planning on running 11 miles, but I decided I'm like the Flash right now. Let me just run the last 2 and make it a full half marathon, if such a thing exists. And I was able to accomplish that less than 9-minute pace per mile, which is crazy. So I was very happy about this. I did it in like 156, beating my record from last month by over 10 minutes, which I was already very proud of. So I'm super happy about this, guys. I am in the prime of my life right now, guys. Like, I'm in the physical prime of my life for sure. I've never been stronger. I've never been faster. I'm getting almost as lean as I've ever been. It's crazy, guys. I'm just stacking wins on top of wins recently. Like, my life is going really good the last month, guys. It's going pretty good. So now y'all already know that one because it's in the title, but you didn't know this one, okay? A few days before that, I ran a 5K, which is 3.1 miles. You may remember, if you have a really, really, really good memory, about a year ago, I attempted to run 3 miles in under 25 minutes for the first time. I was unfortunately not able to do this. I did it in like 25:20 or something or like 25:30. And then I was like, you know what, that's really close. If I just try again, I can do it soon. And then I just never tried it again. I never made another attempt until now. I ran an official 5K race. I went and I drove out really early in the morning. I almost skipped doing it because, to be honest, I really wanted to sleep in. So I almost ate that money and didn't even go do it. But I was like, you know what, fine, I'll go do it. If it's a bad time, it's a bad time. It is what it is. As long as I actually go out and run it, then I'll count that as a success, okay? So I was really trying to motivate myself, and it worked. I went out. I ran the 5K in under 22 minutes. So unbelievable time, guy. I cannot believe I ran it that fast. It was insane. I think it was like 7 minutes and 2 seconds per mile or something like that. Just under 22 minutes. Unbelievable time, guys. Like, I cannot believe I accomplished this. The last like mile, I was stuck behind this like short Asian woman. Guys, I hated this woman. Like, I hated this woman because I was just barely behind her, and I kept trying so hard to pass her, and we had like this unspoken beef, okay? It was really intense, but I finally overtook her in the last like 0.2 miles. That was almost giving me the same sense of accomplishment as it was to do it in under 22 minutes, like, seriously. But it was an awesome race. I really enjoyed it. Maybe if I start running a lot earlier when it's cold out like that, maybe I'll be able to run a lot faster. I don't know. It might be pretty cool. But if you want to rewatch my entire back catalog of videos and see where I mentioned my almost under 25-minute 3-mile run, y'all can do that. Let me know where it is. Okay, Florp, get on it. Okay, I'm just kidding. But I also did one run like a few days before that. I did 6 miles in 52 minutes. Whoop-de-doo, you know, easy, lightweight, you know. But I also worked out this week. I did 2 of my planned 3 workouts. You know, I'm getting stronger. I'm getting faster. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, I just lifted weights like an hour ago. I was almost going to skip it, to be honest, but out of the fear of shame of making this video and saying, yeah, I only did 1 of my 3 workouts, I was like, okay, let me go do it. So I did do it. I skipped the same workout that I skipped last week, my first one. I don't really like this routine. I'm going to switch it up. Right now, I have been planning on doing like 2 mainly leg-focused days with like an upper body-focused workout in between that. I do not like this workout routine, so I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to do either 2 of each day, or like I'm going to do 1 leg day and then like 2 upper body focus days. I haven't really decided yet, but I'm going to change things up. My diet has been going pretty good. Not as good this week as it had been before, but again, I have been running quite a lot, so I've been kind of eating a lot of carbs to try and fuel myself. This has worked quite well, so I'm not going to complain too loud. I weighed in at 189.0 pounds this morning, meaning I lost 1.6 pounds from last week, which honestly I find a little bit disappointing, but I'm kind of an insane person, so really I shouldn't, but I do because I'm an insane person, as you're all well aware. So things have been going pretty good in that department. I've decided that if I hit a plateau where I have like multiple weeks in a row where I'm only losing like, 1 pound total across like 3 weeks, or like 2 pounds across 4 weeks, or something crazy like that, I'll go back to counting calories. The uncertainty of not knowing what I weigh each morning is a good thing, but also it has been driving me even more insane than I already am. So it's been a little bit difficult, wondering like, man, am I doing everything right? Like, I kind of need to just chill out and like trust myself a little bit more. But I've been eating probably around 2,000 calories a day. One of the main problems that I've had this week was I have been kind of neglecting my morning routine. I've been sleeping in a little bit too much, staying up a little bit too late. And as a result of that, I don't have as much time in the morning before I go to work to get stuff done, namely to get my exercise done and then eat a healthy meal. I've been going without the exercise and then just doing it in the evening, which I absolutely hate. And I need to I need to fix that, because I'm going to keep skipping stuff if I do that. And then also I've been skipping eating. So once I get home, I'm just like super hungry and I start throwing a bunch of stuff in there. And luckily I can kind of keep myself from, going overboard and binge eating like I used to, but still it would be a lot better if I just worked out in the morning, ate consistently, and I didn't have to deal with like the uncertainty and things changing. Like, I'm going to focus a little bit more on my routine next week. So that's my plan for next week. We are bringing back the notebook so I can remember all the things I want to cover. I think I've hit most of it. In a few days, I'm going to be going to a big event. It is pretty much required. I'm going to have a lot of calories at this event. I don't want to get into specifics, but it's pretty much like required. I can't really get out of it at all, and I can't really, abstain from this, even though I'd like to. I have to. Like, it is what it is. I have actually been abstaining from quite a lot of pizza coming on. So, okay, so give me some credit there. But this one I unfortunately cannot get out of at all. I'm going to probably have a day where I eat like 3,000 calories or so. Basically unavoidable. I know you probably think I'm full of it for saying that, but trust me on this one, it actually is. What else is going on? So now into the fun part of the video, the Warhammer 40K segment of the video. Okay, so what have I been reading? Well, I read this bad boy, The Broken Crusade by Stephen Fisher. It was a pretty good book. I enjoyed it. I liked the first third of it the most. It was the most like, it was unformulaic for the first like third of it. It was the most uncertain. It was creepy. It was weird. I liked it a lot. I didn't know where it was gonna go. But then the last like 2/3 of it became a lot more like formulaic and a little bit more standard, which I didn't really like. So it was a good book, but I was kind of a little bit disappointed with like the second half of the book, to be honest, even though it was good. But that was my first Black Templar related book as well. So I liked reading about the Black Templars. Now, I'm about 100 pages into this bad boy. Okay, so I'm into the first book of 3, the Night Lords trilogy, and it's pretty good so far. I just got to the part where Talos is meeting Abaddon. Pretty sick, honestly. Like, I'm quite enjoying this one so far. This is considered like one of the gold standard collections or whatever. This is 3 books in one. I'm excited to read it. So things are going pretty good in that department. I'm enjoying that book a lot. What else has been going on? I tried to paint another one of my minis into like an Imperial Fist, excuse me, but it wasn't really working. I've done the base paint with Macragge blue on like all of them, so I'm just gonna make them all ultramarines, and then I'll get another set and then use like different base paints that'll work better for doing different chapters and all that. So all the like 2 people that knew what any of that means are like, what? Okay, not really, but whatever. That's about it for this week. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you again for next week, where I plan to run, I think, a 15-mile run. I'm going to change up my workout routine. Hopefully it goes well, and I'd hope to be at like 187 pounds. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.